Hi everybody, good afternoon. Welcome back to the Little Red House. My name is Kim and I am so happy that you're here. I have been running and spending money since Friday. Started Friday when I got off work. It's been nonstop and I thought I better slow down and share all the goodies that I found. One sale I spent $38. I spent $13 at an antique store and $18 today. So not horrible at all for what all we found. It was just amazing finds. So I just want to share. I'm going to start with what we found Friday at the antique store. Actually, Greg found this. And Greg, I apologize. I hope that I say this correctly. This is a World War II Navy pilot survival knife. So this is really cool, and he will clean this up really nice. So yeah, that was his big find. And then Saturday morning, I think I'm forgetting something. I know he went garage sailing and he found me a couple things, and I think this is not a horrible problem to have, but maybe it is. But I think we got so much that I forget what he found me Friday at the garage sales. So Saturday morning, I got up and I went out by myself, and because he said he had already checked them all out, but sometimes I do a double check, just you never know, and boy am I glad I did. When he drives by and he sees like women's clothing or children's clothing, you know, it's okay, he just keeps on going. But this lady, older lady, and God bless her, I mean, it was very, very obvious that she had an addiction to QVC. And I know I watch QVC, and many people do, and you know, if you love it, that's fantastic. You know, we have found some neat things on there. But this, wow. I don't have the clothes out here that I got. They were all new, like, and I know the brands, and I'll just tell you, I got myself a brand new clothing wardrobe for fall. So and that was probably $10 of my haul there. So super excited, and I didn't show that because I didn't think that would be interest of anyone. But I'll tell you what I did find. I have been a Dooney & Bourke fan since late 80s, especially through the 90s. I'm not a fan of the new ones. If you are, that's fantastic. You know, it's just personal preference. I love the old, you know, the craftsmanship that went into them. They last. Those old ones will last you forever as long as you take care of it. If you go to Dooney's website, if you just get like pebble leather or whatnot, you're going to spend $200 to $350, sometimes $400. If you get Florentine leather, it's going to be even higher. But QVC does work with them, Dooney & Bourke, and they do sell them. So I couldn't believe it. And to think I missed the sale Friday, and apparently there was a lot more. So let me start. And I can't pull them out because I have one hand. I don't have one of those camera stand things. But yeah, like new condition. This one with the duck on that hang tag is probably from the 90s, and inside is the matching coin purse. See, it has the old pink interior. Yep, it's a coin purse. I paid $8 for this. That's the first one. Okay, second one, like brand new. It's a nice feet. Look at the leather. It looks wonderful on the bottom. I paid maybe 10 for this one. I think it was 10. I might be off of my prices, but okay. Love this one. But this one also has inside the matching makeup bag. And I think I paid $5 for that one. If you're a Dooney fan, you're probably salivating right now, like unreal. This, I paid $5 for this. I mean, it's in like new condition, for real. So that one was $5. And then this one is also $5. This one has, Greg may put it away. It has a, of course, it has a motorcycle has to go by. This one also has the matching little wallet thing. This I don't think was ever used. $5. So, you know, even just for this little crossbody, I'm sure she paid at least $200 for it. Yeah, never in my life have I got so many at one time. Well, never in my life have I ever bought more than one. But I have some in my closet. I keep them in the dust bags, but they're several years old, and like I said, the older ones, they just really hold up and never go out of style. So I sat in my car and I had such a humbling feeling, like, yeah, God must really like me or something. I don't know. I just felt very blessed at that moment because, like I said, I bought all kinds of clothes, jeans, sweaters, and it was like they were all my size, and I came home and they all fit perfectly. So, I mean, I know I can't personally afford to go buy brand new clothes anymore, and my whole back seat was full. I couldn't believe it. Total of $38 at that garage sale. But okay, enough of that. So today I was out sparking, and my husband was sparking, and he called me. He said, "You gotta come to the sale." And his phone kept breaking up, and all I could hear was, "It's stuff you like. Bring money." So you can't take your plastic card to the garage sale, so I have a jar that has my stash in it for garage sale. So I grabbed everything I had and I left, and it's actually at a house that I was across from our house growing up. As a matter of fact, I lived there during the 1978 blizzard, and so it was really cool. I haven't spoken to those people in 40 years probably, but yeah. Anyway, so this is what we found there. These are placemats, and one of the sisters was telling me, you know, how they use these. These are laminated from Disney. And I'll tell you something. I didn't want to bring the sad story in it, but when we lived there, their brother and their dad, so it, you know, they were a close family. I think there was 3 girls and a boy. They had a beautiful Corvette. I can still see it sitting in the driveway, and the dad and the son, he was a teenager, my brother's age, went for a drive, and somebody hit him head on and killed them both. It was back in the 70s, and yeah. Anyway, this one right here, this was his. So that's kind of special. Greg, my husband, said that when they were growing up, they had something similar to this laminate. They are Disney. Just, I think he wanted them just for the nostalgia more than anything. I don't think he's gonna sell them. Our house, he made the fun, because my dream's always been to live in a tiny house, and he just started laughing. He said, "There is no way." He said, "We've outgrown this small house. Our house is 800 and something square feet." And I said, like my friend Dusty taught me, we're curating our own estate sale. That's what we're doing. Because, you know, I can part with it. I just want to enjoy it for a little bit. But found me a neat little mushroom pot holder. Okay, so let's start here. These are Fenton. These are beautiful Fenton candlesticks. Perfect condition. I paid $1 for them. This was some of this was thrown together in a bundle. This is Fedco. It's beautiful. It's actually, wish I could move my camera down the other way, but it's quite tall. 50 cents. This is something else. I thought it was Delft, but it's not. You can look it up. But it does have it's from Japan. But this was actually the note. This was a wedding gift to them in 1957. And would you believe me if I said we got all of this for $2? This set here is selling for, I think, $130 on eBay. And I can't honestly remember what the rest of it. They've never been used. They were still wrapped up. Aren't they beautiful? I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. there's just such a neat story behind them, and being that it was a wedding gift and I still got the little note. That's hard to part with things when I know the history behind them, but these are all perfect condition. This turns. But yeah, very, very nice. And let's see, I believe this is McCoy. This is a cookie jar. Perfect condition, $1 maybe. And I got some McCoy pots. Don't see pink very often. They were $1. I have so many McCoy pots. And let's see what else. Oh, of course, you know I love the glass ornaments. This one's from I can never say it right, Czechoslovakia. Anyway, I got 3 boxes of these. Where's the other ones at? $1 a box. Not bad. These soldiers, snowmen things, they're not old. This one is, but oh, you know, nobody made good towels like JCPenney back in the day, so I got a stack of those. And let's see what else. We did stop at a sale. I didn't even know about it, but the guy said, we're just ready to get rid of everything. You can have it for free. So I got 15 terracotta pots of all sizes free with the trays and some music CDs. I don't like that my new car doesn't have a CD player, so I had to go get one of those portable ones and found it at the garage sale, of course, brand new. So I had to add to my CD collection, but it was all free. And let me show you what else I found that was free. Look at this. They're all the 1908 ball jars. Look at all of this in this box. Free. She said just take them. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of them. I won't keep them all. I mean they're just wonderful. And she was obviously a canner. She had boxes and boxes of ball jars. Not old like this, but yeah, she just carried them. If you just take them. I just couldn't believe it. And my husband was like, well, what are you going to do with them? They're free. So, and I did for $2. I got a couple more pots. So I found a total of 20 pots. I know, don't look at my floors, they're a mess. I need to mop, not mop them, but vacuum them. So anyway, this was my haul. I've had a ball. I feel so blessed. I know material things shouldn't make you feel that way. Sometimes when you're down in the dumps, which I do tend to get from time to time, which people do, it's just, I don't know, maybe it was just a sign for me to just step back and appreciate, you know, more. And I'm not sure, but I tell you, I feel very, very grateful for what all I found. And I didn't break the bank. I was talking to the lady at the latest garage sale, and we were talking about how the younger generation just pitch it and just get rid of it. But if we don't carry these things on, they're all going to be gone. You know, I mean, that's just, wiped out. And, you know, just gotta hang on to it as long as we can. We do plan to have an estate sale someday while we're upright and healthy, and just put a cheap price on everything, open the door and say have at it. So when that day, until that day comes, we're going to enjoy our stuff. So anyway, that's what we did this weekend. And now I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I gotta put a zipper back on my wallet and just back and enjoy what we found. So wherever you are, I hope you've had a fantastic weekend. I hope everything's going well in your life. If you're struggling with anything, whether it's financially or mentally or whatever, I'm thinking of you. You know, I send you lots and lots of encouragement. My husband and we walked many different paths in life, so I feel for you, and there's always better days ahead. So anyway, thank you so very much for watching. We so grateful for, you know, our little subscribers that we have. So appreciate your time. Have a good rest of your day.